Try it out. Blind you guys right quick.
I know, right? Hi, I'm Maria Marie with Axcording2hiphop.com, and I'm chilling with Dwele in Chi-Town. Dwele, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's good.
So I know that you're going to have a fabulous show tonight. I actually saw you perform in Dallas in 2011. It was an amazing show.
Wow, what's up? Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming to Chicago. Now, we know that you have a very deep background in hip-hop. So I want to ask you, when you think about classic hip-hop albums, what's the first album that comes to mind?
One of my favorite albums, Slick Rick. The Slick Rick joint. What's the name of the album? Why's my mind going blank?
Which one?
The one. Children's Story. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Great Adventures.
I know.
What's the name of the album?
Great Adventures of Slick.
Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
Okay, so that actually goes into my next question, which is probably going to be an easy brainer now that you said that. I was going to ask you, who would you consider as a storytelling artist?
Slick Rick, all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Andre 3000 too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you, what would you consider to be one of the most soulful hip-hop albums out? And it doesn't have to be right now, but just in general.
Soulful hip-hop albums?
Yes.
I have to say probably The Roots.
Okay.
The Roots first of all, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which one?
That one did it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I want to ask you too, production-wise, what hip-hop album do you think? I mean, because obviously you're a musician too. You play a lot of instruments and you produce as well. So, what hip-hop album do you think about when you think of a great production?
Tribe Called Quest.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Tribe Called Quest. Low End Theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's talk about your album that you have out right now. I know that you're going to probably perform some joints here tonight from the album, and it is definitely a classic. We love the, what is it, the Patron, Ronald Patron? Or no, Patrick Ronald. Yes. So we want to ask you about that. First of all, the feature that you have on that song, Monica Blair.
Monica Blair, yeah.
What, are we going to see more collaborations between you and Monica, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, this is my second time collaborating with Monica. Monica is actually a ridiculous vocalist. I worked with her on the album before the last album,
Right.
which was Once World Women, on a song called Detroit Sunrise.
Okay.
And yeah, she's a crazy vocalist. You know, with this song, Patrick Ronald, I love her texture. I love the texture of her voice. And she didn't do nothing but say, get your lime, get your salt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I knew her voice was going to do it. It was going to give me what I wanted, you know, so I used her for that.
Okay. Now, when you came up with the song, I mean, how did you kind of come up with that concept?
Oh, man. Okay, so, you know, I'm in the bike and I ride bikes. You know what I'm saying? So me and my people, there was about 7 of us, we were out on bikes, you know, hitting different bars in the city. And we stopped at this bar. We was all sitting outside of this table, drinking, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, let's do these shots. And everybody was like, yeah, Pat Ron. I said, nah, Patrick Ronald. And everybody started laughing. And somebody was like, you should make that into a song. So I went to the studio that night.
Wow. You just gotta love the authenticity that we're getting out of this artist. He is truly a real bona fide artist. So I want to ask you, and this is going to be my final question. What would you say, or who is your favorite hip hop group of all times? I mean, if you could, better yet, let me ask you this: if you could collaborate with one hip hop group or solo artist, who would it be?
Man, I would say Ghostface. I would collab with Ghostface, except I'd be rhyming, he would be singing.
Wow.
I love when he sing on his hooks. I love when he sing on his hooks. It's classic.
Yeah.
Classic
yeah,
with a CK there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, well, again, this is Dwele. He's in Chi-Town, about to tear the house down at the Shrine.
Yeah.
So you guys check him out. I know that you are on social media, of course. You have your Twitter. I think it's The Real Dwele.
At Real Dwele.
Okay.
Also
and what about
Instagram,
Facebook? Okay.
At The Real Dwele. Facebook, just search Dwele.
Okay.
Fan page will come up. YouTube.com/Dwele24. I think that's it. Dwele.com.
All right.
Black Planet. No, I was just kidding.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us. And again, thank you guys for the 10,000 likes we have on Facebook. We're looking forward to rocking with you guys and having some more debates. Dwele, thank you. I know you're going to tear the house down tonight.
We're going to have some fun.
All right, thanks. All right, peace. And if you don't mind, just do a drop that says, this is Dwele, according to hiphop.com.
Okay. On According to Hip Hop, or this is Dwele according to hip hop.
You can say, this is Dwele, I'm rocking with according to hiphop.com.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
Looking at this one, right?
Right here.
That one? I was looking at the wrong one.
No, that's fine.
No, it's okay.
Right. What's going on, y'all? This is Dwele on the court, and I'm rocking with.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want to say. I just gave you something to say. It's whatever you want to do.
Confusing me. You confusing me. Whatever you want to say. What's up, y'all? This is Dwele. You rocking.
You can say rocking.
You've been working, man. You've been working.
You ever seen,
whatever you want to say.
You ever heard that joint where Barry White was trying to get the drop and he couldn't get the drop right? We'd like to welcome you to the Love Unlimited. Fuck this shit, man. Turn this shit off. So get your tickets now. Y'all gotta hear that shit. Like search that shit on YouTube. Barry White messes up the drop. It's hilarious.
Oh, I'm definitely.
Alright, what you want me to say?
You can say that, hey, this is Dwele. I'm rocking with Axcording2hiphop.com.
Yeah, I knew that. What's going on, y'all? This is Dwele, and I'm rocking with Axcording2hiphop.com. Keep it locked, people.
Perfect.
There we go.
That was so easy.
Thank you.